Yo, what is up? We're back with another algorithm problem. Today, we're gonna set the goal of doing 2 in 30 minutes each, so at most an hour total. If not, I've decided we'll try to look at some top submissions to see different answers. I've been looking back at some of the problems I've already solved, and some people solve these things in like one line of code, which is what I talked about in an earlier video. Just Python people are really into making code as simple as possible, which doesn't necessarily mean it's super clear. Some of these it's taken me a while to dissect, and these are easy problems too. But steps for every step it was noted. It was an uphill or downhill step. That's a pretty meticulous record. I actually think it's really funny how they set up these videos. Oops. I mean, set up these problems. The mountain is a sequence of consecutive steps above sea level, starting with the step up from sea level, ending with the step down to sea level. Okay, so he's just going up and down from sea level. A valley is a sequence of consecutive steps below sea level, starting with the step down from sea level and ending with the step up to sea level. Okay. Given the sequence of up and down steps during a hike, find and print the number of valleys walked through. So you have to go down, up. So 2 downs, up. There's only one here. Let's see. Up, down, 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 up, down, up, up. Yeah, so it should only be one valley, which is here. He enters and leaves one valley. Okay. So we gotta get they are. And if they start from lower, then we gotta see when they get back up to regular level. Not that bad. The function is expected to return integer. The function accepts following parameters: string path, integer step. Okay. Alright, not bad. Alright, so I do for I in path, and then we'll go. Why are we getting an integer steps? Oh, okay. I think that should just be the size of the array now. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. I don't know why they always add this. Okay, so I'm gonna keep track of I'm gonna call this sea level. So we start at 0. And we'll go if I equals, or is it supposed to be dot equals? It should be equals. If I equals if that equals D. How should we do this? Like this? D. Sea level minus equals 1. So we'll get negative. I'm supposed to put a colon. My bad. So we'll start there, and then else. This would be the opposite. You add 1 to sea level. And make sure this runs. I don't know if I.chart is a thing. That's what I'm wondering about. See, yeah. Let's see what's wrong. String has no attribute char at. Let's see. Char at Python. Let's check this out. Okay, what am I supposed to be looking for? The first character. I mean, technically what I could do, which would actually be a little bit easier, since this is technically an array, I could do that. You have no output. Okay, cool. Let's just print the C level, see what we get. Print C level. So run that. Alright, cool. Bagooch. Wow. Alright, so then put below C level, set that to false, and then we'll set it to true here. It's true. And I'll do a little check up here. Wait, no, up here, sorry. If below sea level, then we'll put C, and we'll call this valley. I'll put valleys to below sea level and lowercase and oh, I see what happened. Okay. Close elevation. So I'll change these to elevation. And elevation equals 0. After all this is over, we'll return valleys. Oh no, this isn't gonna work actually. To do another if statement, it's a lot of ifs. Okay, I'll set it true out here, so that way we won't run into that issue. And then when we go in here, we'll set it to true. Cool. That should work. Close. We got 0 on this one. We did get 2 on this one though. If below sea level and elevation equals 0, this will only be true if it was ever -1. I set it to false. We'll print the elevation, see kind of see what's going on, see if I can fix anything. This is one we're getting wrong, so 1, 0. So this should set it to true. Oh, it's because of the last one, huh? It doesn't go back into the loop. So you can do this test actually down here. Because, I mean, you can't enter and exit a valley. Oh. Alright. So we run that. They should both come out okay, yeah. Let's see, I can clean this up. That looks pretty decent, to be honest. We'll just submit it. Should be fine. Alright, cool. Very nice. We succeeded. Now let's take a second, look at other people's submissions, specifically in Python 3. That's me. Let's view the solution. I don't know why when I switched my computer to dark mode, it made it so, like, I don't know, a lot of the aesthetics are kind of messed up. So I'll go to a lot of pages and I won't be able to see anything. Alright, L equals 0. V equals 0, so I think that's level, valley, for S and S. Okay. If X equals U, he did the opposite of what I did. If L equals 0, oh, that's smart too. And you can test right away. Because if you're going up and yeah, that is smart, okay. I actually like this better. It's a little bit smarter than what I did. Let's see if there's another Python 3. The same as, oh, okay. Where did you get previous? Previous equals level. I'm sorry. This is what I mean. It gets kind of confusing. If you don't clean up your code, it's hard to understand. Level count for I in string. Okay. I think it's kind of strange that some of these guys change they delete everything, they start from scratch. But I guess it kind of makes sense because when you're doing technical interviews, that's the way it's going to be. If I equals U, yeah, we had 1. Else if I equals D, yeah. Why didn't you just make that an else? If level, yeah, could have just made that an else. if level equals 0, if the previous is less than the level, the count is incremented by 1. Does that work? Okay, if the level is, okay, so it should work actually. Yeah. It's a weird way of doing it as well, but okay, that's pretty interesting. Alright, cool. So let's go on to our next challenge. Kind of weird that I have to submit it again. That's fine. Alright. Next challenge. I've not been keeping track of the time, but I feel like that was less than 30 minutes. A person wants to determine the most expensive computer keyboard and USB drive that can be purchased with a given budget. Given price list for keyboard and USB drives and a budget. Find the cost to buy them. If not possible to buy both, return -1. Okay. So you gotta find every combination within that budget. Okay. It looks like these are sorted lists. Are they always gonna be sorted? Return the maximum that can be spent. Okay. Sorted. Okay, this one's not too bad. So first we're gonna have to sort these. Simple enough. Is there a method? Not sure. Okay. So we're both sorted. So we're gonna have to do 2 loops for I in keyboards, and then for J in drives. We'll call this current total. Current cost. There we go. So current cost equals I plus J. And we go if current cost is less than or equal to B, then we'll set one to the lowest or max cost, right? It's supposed to be max. I don't know why you would want max, but the max that can be set. Max cost equals -1. So we'll go max cost equals current cost. But since these are sorted and if this doesn't work, we'll go else break. I don't know if this breaks out of both though, that's the problem. I guess we could also do at the end if I put if. No, that's not gonna work. I don't know, let's send it. Let's see what happens. 8 on this one, meaning it added these. See, 1, 3, 2, 5, 8. So 1 through it's all 6. Boom. Yeah. So 3, 6, and 9. Yeah, it should have been 9. So what happened? Did it change it? Oh, okay. Sure. And current cost is greater than the max cost because it's reinitializing it, or it's writing over it even though it's less. Cool. That was pretty easy. Do we get one that returns -1? Hopefully. Yeah, cool. So we'll submit. I'm guessing that will probably fail some, yeah. Let's check it out. Ooh. What's my output? It's a big test case. Kind of scared. Alright, so let's think. I'm guessing it's because of this break. It's my theory. Oh my gosh. It's an insanely large test case. There's no way. There's a smaller one. Please. Oh, these are all huge. Alright, so I have to figure out logically if current cost is less than or equal to B, okay, and the current cost is greater than the max cost, then we reset the max cost or else we break. So either way, theoretically, it should be fine. Let's try some prints. I don't know if it'll show us the overflow though. We'll go print. So right. So 3, 6, 9, yeah. It should stay as 9. Which is good. This one should just be -1. It's only one case. What's going on here? Ouch. It's because the equal. I don't know, we could try it. No harm, no foul. Definitely not the equals. Alright, let's see. Current cost equals I plus J. So that's being reset every iteration. This is order else break. Ooh, okay, I guess I can see an issue. We could go else continue. Yeah, see, it is that break. It messes us up. Okay, let me try to see. Because technically I don't want to run through everything. So what if I go continue instead? No, it'll continue on this loop though. I don't think this is gonna work, to be honest. I think think it's doing the same thing though. Alright, well, we got it to work. Let's see what other people did. We actually solved that one pretty fast. It was not, whoa. Wait, what? Didn't I get it? Yeah, it should be fine if it lets me run it. Oh, it's fetching results. Cool. So I succeeded, so it should let me view the submissions. And it's still not. Why? This one actually got me 15 points. Why so much? That's kind of... didn't seem that hard, to be honest. Maybe I'm just a genius. I'm joking. Okay, what if I go next challenge and then I go back and then view? There we go. Cool. My boy here, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Whoa. I'm not even sure what's going on here. What? Int S, int N. Okay, this stuff, pen drives. Oh god. For X and A, which is this one, if X plus Y is less than or equal to, and then we do the max. So yeah, it's pretty similar to what I did. So if he's using the max, I noticed a lot of people use the max and min functions. I think I need to start doing that. Something I don't like about what he did is he didn't make it clear what this is. So it would have been better if he made it like current cost, so it's a little bit easier to read. Let's see another one. Alright. This is the same one? No, it's different. Why do these guys both use keyboard temps and pen drives? Oh, I see. That's just the name of the variable. Oh, it's really strange how he did this. For I and K, for J and P. It's weird how he did this. We got the same answer, but is this the way the problem was designed? If I plus J is less than or equal to S, so that should be the cost, and I plus J is greater than or equal to the answer. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I did as well. He goes through the whole last thing as well. Sorry. Alright, cool. So I kind of like this new style that I'm doing a little bit more. Yeah, when my homies told me I'm taking a little bit too long on these problems, which I absolutely 100% agree. An hour for one problem is kind of long. The two problems we did today were actually really, really easy. I would like to think I'm getting smarter, but honestly, I don't think. It was just easy problems. We got pretty lucky today. My room is actually a mess, dude. I don't know why I didn't clean up before the video. But I don't know. I've been enjoying myself a little bit. It's not been too bad. I've been wanting to start showing you guys my project, but I really haven't made any significant progress. You can still see my 17. Funny story about my 17. So 17 used to be my soccer number. You know, it wasn't a big deal. It was just kind of a convenience thing to coach would ask you, hey, what number you want? And it should be 17. You know, I like 17. And then when I didn't go to after middle school, I didn't go to the high school I was supposed to go to. I went to one that was across town, and I didn't know anyone. I was completely alone, which is something I had never experienced before. I'd always gone to the same schools. I always had at least knew people, had seen people around. It was really easy to make friends. So this was the first time in my entire life that I ever went somewhere and just was completely by myself. And what was kind of nice is the program I was in, they made us go to summer school right away. So I was in one class all summer with a bunch of the same people, so it kind of set me up to make friends. But I don't know, I'm not picky about my friends. I get along with pretty much everyone, but I wanted to make sure that I became friends with someone that was like a lifelong friend, someone I was going to be friends with all throughout high school. I guess I wasn't thinking like to college or anything like that, just through high school. And one day I came in, I used to play soccer. I came in with a tournament. The shirt they gave us after a tournament I had just entered. It was called the Little Caesar Sun Bowl. And first of all, these t-shirts were way too big. I was a freshman in high school and they gave me like a large, and I'm a pretty small dude. I think at that time I was wearing for the most part small or medium. And it was like a large or an XL or something. I still wore it because, I don't know, I can't remember why. I thought it was cool. And one of my friends, his name is George, he started talking to me. He's like, hey man, like, as you enter that tournament, dude, like, they never give you good size t-shirts. I was like, I know, man, like, come on, I'm a small dude. Like, at least help me out here. I want to flex a little bit, show off that I play soccer. And we started talking, and something I really like to do is I like to have something specific for that person that's only between that person and I. That's how I build most of my relationships. And it was coincidence that his soccer number was also 17. He was way more committed than I was, though. He had the number 17 since he was like a kid. And I was just trying to be competitive, and I was like, hey man, no, 17's my number, you know. I'm the one who's using it right now. You're taking a break from soccer. And it's just a rivalry we always had, and it just kind of became my thing. And these numbers actually, I didn't collect all these by myself. People would actually, it was like well known that I liked the number 17. And people would actually text me and tell me, hey, you know, I snatched this 17 from Whataburger. Like, when can I give it to you? And I actually used to have more, but since I moved back from North Dakota, I lost them. But it was just something I like to do. I like to relate to people. I like to find some way to connect with them that's only exclusive to us. And that's something I attribute to my friendship with George. You know, we always had that 17. To this day, we still talk. He's still one of my best friends. So, you know, some advice: if you want to connect with someone, find something that only you two relate to, only you two can understand, and like constantly spin off of that joke, constantly be competitive about it, and then you'll always make those connections. Alright, so it's kind of nice. Glad to record a video. I'll see you guys next time. I'll clean my room next time, don't worry.